for all the fun.
Judging Amy, Tuesdays on CBS. It's all year.
Paging Dr. White. Dr. White, call your office.
Dr. Forrest, dial 118, please. Dr. Forrest, please dial 118.
Dr. Harris, I was just about to page you.
Is everything all right with Miss Hughes?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Is she still sedated? I was just looking at the chart. I couldn't find the order. Is some mistake?
No mistakes. Dr. Dixon discontinued all meds last night.
So she's disconnected from the IV. Is she okay?
You won't believe it.
What? Tell me.
See for yourself.
Leanne, whoa, what do you think you're doing?
Trying to get out of the stupid bed.
No, you can't. You can't do that.
Like hell I can't. Just watch. This is the best part. Oh, I don't think you have any idea how good that feels.
No.
Oh, wet noodle time.
Leanne, where do you think you're going?
To see you. But if you're not going to stop yelling at me, I'll just go and scare somebody else.
Look, when the nurse came running out of your room, I thought... I don't know what I thought.
Well, you can relax, Doc. Obviously, I'm not dead.
No. Thank God.
Is that who I should thank? I mean, why did I suddenly get so much better?
Are you asking me?
That's what I'd like to know.
The room is small, but the view is bellissima. It's perfect. Gorgeous. Are you sure? Perhaps you are used to something more luxurious.
No, it's perfect. I wanted something quiet, out of the way. Very lucky that I sat next to you on the airplane, or otherwise I would have had to wait for the next available hotel room. And I'm sure it wouldn't be nice like this one.
Well, of course, it is the tourist season. Rooms in Valletta are booked months in advance. Then, in October, it is so quiet. You can hear the pigeon belch.
Well, then I'll have to come back. Oh.
Well, you must have left in a big rush not to make arrangements for a room.
Yes, a very big rush.
I'm sure he's worth it.
Excuse me?
Only love can make a lady like you lose her head.
I'd like to pay you in advance for 1 month, if that's all right.
Oh, cash.
Is that all right?
Well, cash is a rare and welcome visitor to the Pensione Cordine, you know.
Here you go.
Oh, no, you have given me too much.
That's for you. I don't want anybody to know that I'm here.
Who would I tell? I always respect the privacy of my guests, especially when they come to Malta hoping to find romance. Am I right? Is it love that brought you to our island?
Yes. I guess you could say I'm here to find the love of my life.
Hey.
Oh. Never thought I'd say this, but I'm glad to see you. Thank you.
Something like this would happen. This bloody tourist.
I was hoping a cancellation would come up, but no such luck. I spent all night terrorizing every ticket clerk in
Well, you should have spent your time a little better thinking about what your plan is. How are you going to go about finding her?
Look, Malta's not very big. I will find her.
You make sure you bring Lily home. Here, do whatever you have to do.
Listen, I promise. We'll find Lily and her family and bring them home.
I'm sorry, but there's going to be a chartered helicopter at the airport waiting for you.
What, a first-class ticket, a helicopter? Can you stop spoiling me?
No, I want you fit. I want you on the top of your game. I don't want you to fret about anybody, anything. Only think about Lily.
Sister, we do have one last-minute cancellation, but it is full coach fare.
What about my ecclesiastical discount?
Well, I can't find it in my computer, and I've checked with my supervisor. We've never heard of that discount.
We take a vow of poverty in my order. I don't have enough money for a full coach fare.
What order did you say that was?
The order of the Sisters of Brother Simon. He's from Malta, and he has performed many miracles.
Brother Simon.
The Pope will be canonizing him in Malta. That is why I must be on that plane. It is a matter of spiritual life and death.
Well, it's gonna take a miracle to find a discount, ecclesiastical or otherwise.
Could you get it in gear, honey? I don't have all day.
As the World Turns is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Changes dandruff problems into beautiful hair.
Head & Shoulders, the #1 selling dandruff shampoo, is new on the outside and improved on the inside. For flake-free, better-conditioned, great-smelling hair, try new Head & Shoulders.
I've always been a fighter, and I don't like to lose. So when I found out I could lose up to 25% of my bone due to menopause, you bet I was going to fight back. I had a strong ally who prescribed Actonel, our weapon. Actonel can reverse bone loss and helps your bones become more fracture resistant. Only Actonel is proven to reduce spinal fractures in the very first year.
Actonel is a non-hormonal prescription medicine for postmenopausal women at risk for osteoporosis. You should not take Actonel if you have low blood calcium, severe kidney disease, or cannot sit or stand for 30 minutes. Follow dosing instructions carefully. Stop taking Actonel and tell your doctor if you experience difficult or painful swallowing, chest pain, or severe or continuing heartburn, as these may be signs of serious upper digestive problems. Find out if you're at risk for osteoporosis. Then ask your doctor if Actonel is right for you.
By this time next year, you can have more fracture-resistant bones. Act now with Actonel.
No film, no residue, just soft, smooth skin. Olay Complete Body Wash with soap-free cleansers and aerated moisture that rinses clean. Complete Body Wash for the lightly moisturized feeling of clean.
These two women started scrubbing their bathtubs at the same time. The woman on the right used deeper penetrating scrubbing bubbles. The woman on the left is using Tilex. Be done with skunk faster with scrubbing bubbles. They work even harder, so you don't have to. Rex and the beige carpet.
Now, whatever comes in, new Resolve made just for steam machines gets it out. Sooner or later, you'll need Resolve for steam machines.
Kitchen floor. I just cleaned it.
Totino's pizza rolls are so easy, kids can make them on their own. Pepperoni pizza stuffed into a bite-sized roll. Totino's, it's how kids help themselves.
From the network that brought you Survivor comes TV's next great adventure. 11 teams of 2. Hurry up! Once around the planet.
Which way do we go?
For a $1 million prize. Hang on for The Amazing Race, coming CBS Wednesday this fall.
Sister Catherine, I am really sorry, but if you can't come up with an additional $28.42, I can't even sell you a reduced coach ticket.
Here, I was going to use this to buy all of my sister's souvenirs blessed by the Pope. You see, they chose me to make this pilgrimage, and I don't want to have to let them down, but this is the way it has to be. God will provide. There. Don't bother counting it. I know exactly how much is in here, so I'm about $3.05 short.
Sister Catherine, I am going to have to ask you to step out of the line and let the ticketed passengers get their boarding passes.
What else do you want from me? I haven't given you every last cent. What, do you want my rosary beads, or how about my shoes? My shoes, they might fit you. They look like your size. They're brand new. I've barely even worn them. And I saw Minnie Driver wearing them at the Golden Globes.
Sister, please. I can't take your shoes.
I'm not giving them to you. I am selling them to you for $3.05 because I am getting on that plane. You either give me one ticket or $3.05 before that thing starts boarding. Oh, like manna from heaven. Thank you, my children. Thank you.
You don't have to stick around till I board. You're starting to act like my mother.
Don't flatter yourself. I don't know what's the matter with me. I really don't. Trusting you after everything. Am I losing my mind?
Yeah, or maybe I am.
Flight 550 will begin
I'll be in
boarding
touch.
first-class passengers.
Don't you tell me. Don't exceed my worst expectations. Don't.
Now you really sound like my mother.
I'll put in a good word for you with the Pope.
That's okay. I'm Methodist.
Isn't everyone? Arrivederci, Oakdale. Ciao, Mom.
Forgive me, I'm suddenly very, very tired.
Have a rest, and after you wake from your siesta...
Actually, I don't have time for a nap.
But you're going to be here for a month. That's plenty of time to look for that special amore.
Oh, I would love to do some sightseeing, actually. You had mentioned something about a fortress and a castle that was built by the Knights of St. John?
Yes. In the fortress in Vitro Arosa. Yes.
Okay, well, is it closed? Could I walk?
Certainly not. You. We are here. Vito Arosa is here. You will need a taxi, but you may have to wait.
How long? An hour, 2 hours?
Who knows? Maybe tomorrow. There are too many visitors.
I would prefer to drive myself. Is there a car rental place close by?
See?
Great.
But no cars. Too many visitors.
Right, I understand that. I could pay cash for a car. Do you know anybody that has a car that I could borrow?
My son has a car. I could call him. But it could be dangerous for you to drive when you are so tired after the trip.
I'll be okay.
Why don't you wait till tomorrow?
No, I'll be careful. I promise. I'll tell your son that I'll be very careful with his car. I promise.
Oh, I thought of something else that I didn't tell you when we were speaking on the plane. If you make it to the Fortezza in one piece, I don't think it's open to the public.
No, not the public. Oh, I'm just a nosy American tourist. Maybe they'll take pity on me.
You mean like me?
Exactly. Hopefully everyone will be as generous as you've been to me.
David, I will make the telephone call.
Thank you so much. I'll get in that castle. I will. You just hold on. Both of you. I'm not going home without you.
It's really quiet there. No music.
Well, they probably only have performances at night. You just have to wait.
I don't want to. I'm getting tired of this game.
Hey, buddy. Mom, can't quit now. What we gotta do is we gotta wait till tonight, till the music gets real quiet. And then we'll have to just make a lot of noise, and we'll find things that can make a lot of noise.
What things?
I don't know. Gotta look for them.
I hope this game is over soon.
You miss being home, don't you? I don't blame you. Summertime is the best time.
I didn't like when that guy pretended to scare you with that knife and made you take your wedding ring off.
Sure took us by surprise, huh?
But I got your ring back or Mom will kill you.
Well, that's why we can't give up the game. We gotta keep going until we win. If we lose, that guard is gonna get to keep my ring.
I really miss Mom.
Yeah, me too. But you know what? I'm kind of glad she's not here. She doesn't like dark places.
Nah, scary guards with knives. She'd freak out.
You know what? Your mom, she's a lot braver than you think.
Sometimes she's brave. Sometimes she's silly, don't you think?
What do you mean?
In the morning when she wakes up, she's got bumps in her hair. She blows them away with the hairdryer. That's silly, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of wish I could hear the sound of that hairdryer right now. Know that she was in the next room. But hey, you know what we gotta do? We gotta find some noisemakers before that opera starts tonight. We make enough racket. I bet that we can be out of here by tonight. Come on.
John is right. He's your doctor. You should be asking him.
She already has. I don't have a clue.
I was supposed to die, wasn't I?
Kay and Jack has always been irreversible. It always has been up until now, anyway. I've called colleagues around the world, and they tell me that with standard treatment, there's never been a cure.
Maybe I'm not cured.
I don't know what it is, Leanne. All I can say, this is on the 4th of July, late in the afternoon. Your responses, your motor responses, your breathing, I've never seen a recovery like this.
It is pretty amazing.
Amazing. Exactly the word I would use, amazing.
It's like coming from a deep dive and your face breaks the surface of the water and you take that first big gulp of air. Oh, it just felt so wonderful. And then, of course, I was afraid that it might just be some sort of a fluke, that I might relapse and have to fight for breath all over again. I won't be, will I?
Leanne, I would trust feeling well. I don't really know what else to say to you. What would you like to say to the patient, Dr. Harris?
Me? What do you mean?
Well, you spend an awful lot of time in here on the 4th of July.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, Leanne's condition was critical. I just wanted to be close in case she needed me.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Hughes thought that maybe some additional meds had been put into Leanne's IV that day.
What are you two talking about? I mean, what's happening? I don't understand.
Hey, what's going on?
Hi, Dad. I think Ben knows something he's not telling us.
Ben certainly does. And so do I.
That was great.
Let's play one more.
Too tired.
One more, come on.
New One-A-Day Active, the energy-enhancing multivitamin.
Hey, you want to play one?
Just one? One-A-Day. Get active, stay active.
This is the best hair day of my life. I just use amazing new Clairol Renewal 5X. With its 5 fabulous conditioning agents, now my hair is stronger, shinier, and 88% healthier.
New Renewal 5X.
Why just shampoo when you can renew?
When I put on a wetsuit, it was a bad situation. I was fat. I lost 33 pounds on a Slim Fast plan. I can't tell you how good I feel to feel young and rejuvenated. I'm ecstatic about what I've done for myself. I have a new body, a better body. Right now, I have the energy to do anything. Slim Fast has made it so easy. Anybody who's got a taste bud will find something they like. It's amazing that something so healthy tastes so good. Slim Fast does have the protein and the nutrients that I need, and I'm not hungry. I feel like a kid again.
Slim Fast every day. Get healthy.
Do it for yourself.
I told my doctor I couldn't even drive. 10 little campers and a migraine, and my regular pain reliever just wasn't enough. My doctor prescribed Imitrex. Imitrex targets your total migraine, the pain, nausea, sensitivity to light and sound. Some pain relievers are made for general kinds of pain. Imitrex is targeted migraine medicine. It was the first of its kind, believed to target the nerves and blood vessels that can trigger your total migraine without drowsiness. And it's recognized as an effective treatment by the National Headache Foundation.
Imitrex is not right for everyone or every migraine. If you have certain types of heart or blood vessel disease or uncontrolled blood pressure, you shouldn't take Imitrex. Very rarely, certain people, even some without heart disease, have had serious heart-related problems. So talk to your doctor, especially if you have risk factors for heart disease, such as smoking, high blood pressure, or high cholesterol, or if you're pregnant, nursing, or taking medication.
If migraines are disrupting your life, tell your doctor and target your total migraine with Imitrex.
You can't miss the peak flavor blend of tomato, basil, and garlic in Mrs. Dash. To create a delicious meal, saute chicken and broccoli in olive oil. Add broth and 2 capfuls of Mrs. Dash tomato, basil, garlic. Toss with pasta and sprinkle with Parmesan cheese. There's a Mrs. Dash blend for every taste.
It's no biggie. It's really simple. On July 4th, in this very room, we had a genuine miracle, and Leanne is our living proof.
I believe in miracles, and I believe that they happen in hospitals. Unfortunately, science can't say why or how.
I am recovering. I can feel it. I think I'm going to live to be an old broad.
That just may be, you know?
I don't know how I'm going to thank you, Dr. Dixon. You've given me back my future.
I'm just a doctor. I am not a miracle worker.
I don't mean to embarrass you, but you're looking at a woman who thought that she'd never live to see her 30th birthday.
Well, I wish you'd have told me sooner.
I'm sorry, Dad. I'd like to pretend that I wasn't a burden to you, but the truth is I couldn't face what was happening to me. I always prided myself on being smart, a fighter. But I was no match for this kind of fear. So I buried it. After a while, it became normal for me to not think about having children, getting married, making partner, or even making it to the next week. Now I can. The world just looks so different to me now. So, when can I get out of here?
Actually, I think it's kind of soon to start talking about going home. I'm sure Dr. Dixon would concur.
Not necessarily. However, I would like to examine the patient. If that's all right with you, Dr. Harris.
Of course.
Well, it's A-okay by me. So, if you two gentlemen will excuse us, Dr. Dixon can check me out and maybe even give me the old heave-ho. I mean, how fit do I have to be to climb into a wheelchair and get pushed to my dad's car?
Is John actually going to let her out of here?
I hope not. Look, if he does, she's going to need home nursing care.
All right, well, that can be arranged.
You know, that much, talking about the protocol that we've been giving her. She's due for a dose now. She's going to need to be injected once every day.
Well, then, Ben, you're going to have to do that. No, I'm not sure exactly how we're going to explain it.
Yeah. You know, Leanne, she won't stop until she gets all the answers.
We're going to give her the answers, Ben. We took one of the biggest risks you can take. We took a chance with her life now. She has a right to know, doesn't she?
Excellent, thank you.
If there's anything else that you need.
Anything.
One of those coffee, tea, or me types. Tramp. What are you looking at?
Are you the flying nun?
Yeah, that's me, kid. In reruns. Go back to your seat.
You're gonna have to go back to your seat, sister.
Yes, my child?
I'm very sorry, Sister
Catherine.
Sister Catherine, the coach passengers have to stay in the coach cabin. You understand? We'd have a stampede if we made exceptions.
You don't understand. See, the man that I was sitting next to back there was, P-E-R-B-E-R-T. Well, if you'd like, I can change your seat for you, but, you're gonna have to go back to coach. Well, coach is full. You're not telling me that the airline would want me to sit next to a deviant who can't keep his hands off my habit. What kind of message does that send to the children, may I ask?
Very well, Sister Catherine. You may stay in first class.
Thank you, my child. Now, can I get a glass of Chardonnay? I was practically molested back there. I need to calm my nerves.
Excuse me, Judith. Do you know anything about Malta?
Actually, yeah, I do. Most of the trendy tourist spots and some really fun bars.
Well, I wish I had time to check them out, but look, I'm here doing an assignment for the Sydney Times. Our publisher wants to do a travel feature on the old fortresses, one in particular.
Oh, that is so funny. You're the second person in the past 2 days to ask about the location of an old fortress.
Really? Who was the other person?
An American woman? Maybe she's going to scoop you. She was sitting next to this Maltese woman, and she seemed to know everything, the location, the history.
Just the location. Do you happen to remember where that might be?
Oh, yeah, sure. That's easy. It's right down here, right on the tip of the peninsula.
Toriosa.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You are right. That would be hard to miss.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Dove vai? Ah, rigirate.
Ciao, bella. Non c'è male. Non c'è proprio male.
Did you know Bengay increases blood flow at the site of application? It's scientifically proven to decrease minor arthritis pain, improve flexibility, and increase range of motion. And Ultra Strength Bengay has 3 pain relievers, more than any leading brand. Ultra Strength Bengay.
Freezing chicken? Only Ziploc double guard freezer bags have an inner layer that clings to seal out air that causes freezer burn. Regular freezer bags don't. Put an end to freezer burn with a Ziploc double guard freezer bag. Freezing steak? Only Ziploc double guard freezer bags have an inner layer that clings to seal out air that causes freezer burn. Regular freezer bags don't. Put an end to freezer burn with a Ziploc double guard freezer bag.
Bonnie's toothpaste stopped fighting plaque before her first cup of coffee. Clark's won't make it past his donut. You see, most toothpaste can't fight plaque after you eat or drink, when teeth become more vulnerable to bacteria. But Colgate Total is different. Its patented combination of ingredients attached to teeth to protect for 12 hours, even after eating and drinking. Aren't you glad you used Colgate Total? Colgate Total, 12-hour protection.
Lipton Cold Brew lets you enjoy the freshest iced tea anywhere there's water.
This is a court-ordered legal announcement. If you purchase the prescription drugs lorazepam and/or clorazepate January 1998 through December 1999, you may be entitled to a refund in connection with the settlement of a lawsuit brought by your state's Attorney General. Lorazepam and clorazepate are generic drugs used primarily for treating anxiety. Call 1-800-899-5806 for information about the settlement and your legal rights. 1-800-899-5806.
I'm the bus lady. Some mornings I was so constipated I could hardly drive my kids to school. I felt bloated, all knotted up. But mornings now are different. Good morning. Thanks to new X-Lax Milk of Magnesia. It's gentle, stimulant-free, cramp-free, which means a good night's sleep. Plus that X-Lax guarantee of relief by 8 a.m., which means a good morning. Mag! Great hat!
New X-Lax Milk of Magnesia with the X-Lax Good Morning Guarantee.
This fall, Senator Elliot Baines is coming home to his 3 daughters. From the executive producer of ER in the West Wing,
Senator?
Citizen Baines. CBS Saturday this fall.
Becker, Mondays on CBS. It's all here.
From the network that brought you Survivor and the producer that brought you the smash hit CSI comes TV's next great adventure, The Amazing Race, CBS Wednesdays this fall.
Just look what $2.99 will get you this weekend at Value City Furniture. Choose from a large assortment of great-looking designer sofas in many styles and colors, plus 5-piece oak dinettes, even this wonderful cherry finish rice bed. And you'll love our luxurious massage rocker recliners. Your choice of colors, just $2.99. Sofas, dinettes, beds, recliners, and more. You'll find it all during the $2.99 sale going on right now at Value City Furniture. But hurry, time is running out.
Imagine that this commercial is your typical car insurance policy. As you can see, there's lots of room in here for oversized premiums. Now, imagine this is a typical policy from Safe Auto. It's just big enough to meet the minimum coverage required by law, but small enough to do something that's really impressive. Fit comfortably in your budget. Play it safe, Safe Auto. Hello?
The Secret Life of Gary Condit, how a man in the public eye kept so much hidden away. Watch the next Inside Edition.
Friday at 3, right here on News Channel 15.
Another Gator situation in Indiana. We'll have an update. The Wizards are holding tryouts and TRF to begin. All of it at 5 o'clock.
Want to be part of Survivor 4? Log on to cbs.com/survivor and apply today.
Sister Catherine, you're going to have to fasten your seatbelt. The plane has just started to descend, and we should be landing in just a few minutes.
Excuse me, could you check the lavatory and coach? Someone's been in there for about an hour.
Well, the lavatory right here in first class is empty.
I know, but I really shouldn't.
Why? Is there a problem?
A big problem. See, I gave up first-class lavatories for Lent.
Lent is over.
Not for me.
My seatbelt doesn't work.
No, it can't be.
This game is getting boring. Let's win so we can get here.
Hey, buddy, come on. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Let's put this stuff in a box until the opera starts, all right?
Dad, what if there aren't any quiet parts in this opera and no one ever hears us?
Buddy, if we can hear them, they can hear us.
Oh, yell really loud. I'll get so mad.
That's right. We're gonna be yelling and screaming, and the ushers are gonna be out there. The people are gonna be running all over the place. They're gonna be looking for us, and we're gonna keep yelling until somebody finds us.
Can't wait for tonight.
Me either, buddy. Me either.
E per tutta ragazza.
I don't speak Italian.
Peccato.
Could you put the flashlight down, please? You speak English.
What if I do?
Could you put the gun down, please?
This is a private property. No trespassing.
I didn't see any signs.
What are good signs if you can't read them?
Right. I'm just a tourist, is all, and I was driving around and I saw this beautiful fortress and I just had to come here and explore. Can I, in this cell here, please?
But you look at all the others. I see, with the little flashlight.
Right, flashlight, yes, but this one is locked, and I would love to look in it. Can you just... How about it?
Eddie up. Madonna mia.
What happened here?
See it for yourself, Signora. What happened here? Murder. It looked like an execution. Maybe only a few days ago.
Premiering July 17th, only on video and Disney DVD. The 100-Acre Wood comes to life.
We're all going on a brand new adventure.
Jump into the Book of Pooh, premiering only on video and Disney DVD July 17th.
Dogs love home cooking, or new pedigree little champions. Gently prepared, then sealed in our revolutionary flavor lock pouch. For the home-cooked taste dogs love.
Yeah. What are you doing in there? I'll be right there.
Where is your mother?
Have the JCPenney Saturday one-day only sale. Save 20 to 60% store-wide. Extra savings before noon. Don't worry, Dad. It's only one day. It's all inside. Saturday only. JCPenney.
I left the truck unlocked. No, his ears were a bit bigger and the nose was longer. Next thing I knew, the truck was gone.
This him, sir?
Yeah, that's him. That's the guy.
Can't get enough peanuts? Get a Payday. Sweet caramel and tons of salty peanuts.
Honey, can you help me clean? They're your parents.
No, the game's tied.
Tell you what, when you've used up this one sheet of Brawny, you can quit cleaning.
Really? Excellent.
Brawny has scrubbing circles for scrubbing strength. And Brawny's tight weave construction means you'll have to stop scrubbing long before Brawny does.
Honey, what kind of paper towel is this?
It's Brawny, dear.
Brawny, it might be too strong.
Hi, Tom Bodette. When did you see the light?
On our mother-daughter bonding trip. We thought, hey, Motel 6, great rooms, great price, and we can spend more quality time together. Right, sweetie? Pumpkin?
Aw, call us and see the light for yourself.
What makes the new Crispy Caesar Twister from KFC more than just another sandwich?
It's the chicken.
It's a soft, warm tortilla.
It's the juiciness. It's the chicken.
Filled with ripe tomato, shaved Parmesan cheese.
It's the chicken.
Crisp lettuce, crunchy noodles, 2 crispy all-white meat freshly prepared chicken strips.
I told you, it's the chicken.
It's hot. All topped with creamy Caesar dressing. It's cool. For a limited time, get a Crispy Caesar Twister and a Pepsi for just $2.99.
All this for $2.99?
But don't expect just another sandwich. You're getting a Twister.
Corporate attorney Nicholas Fallon was a rising star in his firm until he got in trouble with the law.
I am sentencing you to community service.
Now, to clear his name, he'll have to represent the most desperate clients.
This is Hunter Reed, Your Honor. Yesterday, his father allegedly killed his mother.
What? I'm not supposed to be dealing with this.
Two very different worlds are about to collide.
I thought my dad loved my mom. Why would he hurt her? Why?
The Guardian, CBS Tuesday this fall.
There's a whole lot more at stake here than just a patient's right to know. And I've been thinking about how we're going to tell Leanne this ever since we decided to go ahead and do... John.
Hey, how's Aunt? She okay?
Her condition has reached a point where it's absolutely astounding. And my inability to tell you why makes me profoundly uneasy.
But the news is wonderful.
Wonderful. Exactly what you would say for a miracle, isn't it?
So, when can I get her out of here?
I'm going to write the discharge orders right now. She said if I didn't, she would sue me.
Well, we better make Leanne understand why you need to start making daily house calls.
Now?
You got to do it sooner or later. You might as well tell her now. She can handle it.
I'm not so sure about that.
Ben, what are you so afraid of?
I'm not.
When Leanne got sick, we just started dating.
Oh, I noticed some major sparks flying between you two.
Yeah, well, a major illness can have a profound effect on a couple. Not that we were ever officially a couple, but
You know, I don't understand. If you want to continue seeing Leanne, how is it going to hurt her to know that you're the one that actually saved her life?
That could hurt a lot. If she knew, then she might feel like she owed me a relationship, and that would be the worst thing in the world for us. Gratitude, it's no substitute for love.
But you do want a future with my daughter, right?
Well, am I going to sound old-fashioned if I ask her father for permission?
Well, I don't know. Would it be too old-fashioned if I were not only to grant you my permission, but my blessings? I would love to see my daughter wind up with somebody like you.
Yeah, me too.
You're okay, Doc. You're one of the good guys. But we still have not decided how we're going to keep this secret from Leanna. She is not going to stop asking me questions.
Right. Okay, I need some time. Can you buy me that?
I can try, but she's going to cross-examine me into the dust. Look, I'm going to hit the business office and see if I can get her checked out here. Ben, thank you does not even come close to how I feel about what you did for me. You got me my daughter back, and I will never be able to repay you for that.
Hey, how's this for a fast getaway? Where's my dad?
Arranging for your discharge.
Aw, what a good dad.
Yeah.
You know, when you first brought me here, I thought the only way I was going to leave this place was feet first. Now I'm packing.
How's it feel?
Oh, Ben, it feels great. I still feel a little weak, like I had the flu, but deep inside, I know I'm healthy again. Can't remember the last time I felt like this.
I'm glad.
I'm gladder.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to picking up where we left off.
Oh, I remember this. I was at your apartment. You were coming in for a kiss, and I doubled over and said, "Oh, Ben, I'm so sick." Not much for romance, huh?
Well, still here.
Are you? I mean, I can't help but think I'm dreaming this whole thing up. I see you sitting there and look at you and can't believe he's saying all these things to me. My feelings are just all over the place.
Hey, come on. You've had a near-death experience. Your whole view of life is going to be different.
Actually, my whole view of you is different.
So is that good?
You're a very good man, Ben.
A very good woman. And I don't know what I'd have done if I'd have lost you. Lost our future.
Future. Oh, thought of a future. It's something that I...
Hey, look, it's okay. I want to let you know how I feel. I can wait.
Thing is, I don't know if it would be fair for me to ask you to wait. Ben, I don't know what's going to happen now. I almost died. Somehow that changes everything.
Hey, look, I've got a helicopter waiting for me. Can you tell me where the launching pad is?
A helicopter? I don't know, but if you go inside the terminal, I'm sure that somebody there will be able to help you.
Excellent. Hey, look, you've been an amazing help. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You take care.
Thanks for flying Transair, and hope to see you again, Mr. Fraser. I guess that's what you would call play clothing?
Well, I guess I've kind of gotten out of the habit of wearing my habit.
Cute.
Listen, would you know any cheap way of getting around Malta by any chance?
You're gonna have to ask inside the terminal, sister.
Ambassador and Mrs. Keating, thank you so much for flying with us.
Thank you. It was our pleasure.
Where did we get our bicycles?
That reminds me. What did you do with those bicycle claims tickets?
Oh, I gave them to you, dear.
No, sweetheart, I know you gave them to me.
I hope you enjoy your vacation.
Oh, I'm sure we will. Fergie told us there's no better way to see Malta than on a bicycle.
That's what I'm hoping.
You gotta get out of here, senora.
How do you know that these bullets were fired recently?
You can still smell the gunpowder. And the blood is still fresh. Come on, lady, the police are gonna be here very soon. Someone has been killed here.
Oh, no. I've come so far.
What?
I need a minute in here. Can you just leave me here for a minute? Just 1 minute, that's all I'm asking, please.
1 minute.
Oh. Oh, God. How did it look? How can I be too late? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh.
Meet Mark. Mark marks. Mark's mom, Peg, pledges. Pledge removes marker marks. Pledge stops crayon marks. Pledge gets very high marks everywhere Mark marks. Pledge cleans, conditions, and protects from a world full of marks.
In our house, the homemade taste of Stouffer's lasagna brings everyone together. Where are we going?
I'm going to the movies with Sarah. Mm-hmm.
Where are you running?
Robbie.
With Stouffer's rich layers of cheese and tomato sauce, it's more than just a dinner. It's Stouffer's lasagna night. I thought you guys were going out.
I'm not going out. He's going out.
I'm not going out.
He was going out.
What? I got home.
Nothing comes closer to home.
How's breakfast?
Good. Don't use shout. Use spray and wash. Yeah. It's better because it has 50% more stain fighters.
Had a long summer day. Make up for it with a blockbuster night. Enjoy your summer nights by renting one of these big hits now available on DVD at Blockbuster. Unbreakable, Save the Last Dance, Castaway, and Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Rent them on DVD at Blockbuster, bringing entertainment home all summer long.
Reporting a major development for babies everywhere. Huggies Ultra Trim have a new custom leak lock system for improved protection. Now Huggies diapers help laid-back babies by absorbing more evenly. While little hustlers stay on their feet with extra protection where they need it most. And experienced movers and shakers keep on going thanks to improved leg guards. Now more than ever, the big news is better leakage protection with Huggies Ultra Trim.
After 26 years of marriage, Tom and I realized we're a little different from each other. We do everything together, but each in our own way. Except for one thing. For aspirin therapy, our doctor says we should both take the same dose, a single 81 milligram St. Joseph aspirin. The dosage doctors recommend most for aspirin therapy, because too much aspirin just isn't a good idea. For anybody, St. Joseph aspirin. Trust it with all your heart.
From the network that brought you Survivor comes TV's next great adventure. 11 teams of 2.
Hurry up!
Once around the planet.
Which way do we go?
For a $1 million prize. Hang on for the amazing race coming CBS Wednesday this fall.
Touched by an Angel. Sundays on CBS. It's all here.
Please don't take it personally. It's not you at all. I just have a lot to think about.
Well, look, I'm sorry for projecting into the future. I got a bad habit of doing that.
I love how you're so open with your feelings.
Just don't love me. Is that what you're trying to say?
You're doing it again.
Sorry. Look, we're going to be seeing each other a lot with me treating you at home in a minute.
Wait a minute. Why won't John Dixon be treating me?
he's going to be pretty busy here, and I figured I'd just sort of ease the burden. And
That's the first I heard of it.
well, I haven't really discussed it with him yet, but I assume that he'd welcome the help.
Don't you think you're assuming a lot?
Look, Leon, if you don't want to see me or have me treat you, that's fine. I'll work something else out.
Wait, we'll work something out. I mean, Ben, where my recovery is concerned, whatever John Dixon did, it worked. And I'm afraid to change anything.
I understand. That's your prerogative.
Getting better is my first priority, and it's the only long-term plan I have. Please just try to understand.
Your limousine, madame.
Oh, it's not a stretch, but I'm not complaining.
Everything okay?
Excellent.
Good.
I'm ready to roll.
Just a minute. I think your dad should know that you object to me treating you at home.
I just think that Ben is way too important and far too busy to be making house calls.
Right. But if Ben doesn't mind, then what's the problem?
I guess you're right. I mean, as long as I keep in touch with Dr. Dixon every day, it doesn't matter who does the day-to-day stuff.
Right.
Right. Okay, Ben, you win. I look forward to playing doctor with you.
Look, I promise I will take great care of you. It's an emergency. I have to go.
Thanks, Ben. Daddy, I'm free. I'm going to have a life.
I can't take this much longer. Neither can he.
What do you want me to do about it?
Tell them.
Who?
Listen to me. I am through playing games.
That's not what it sounds like to me. I hear what you tell the boy. You fill his head with all the nonsense.
So he won't be afraid.
He'll never be a man.
Never be a man like you, that's for sure.
You better be a careful, tough guy, or you could get hurt. And then who's gonna tell all those stories to your bambino? He's the one that they care about, you know? You think that they care whether you live or die? This close. This close. And I do it myself. But they're afraid he's gonna miss his daddy.
Billy.
Simon! What are you doing here?
Your mother sent me here. She wants to be alone.
I'm so glad to see you. Oh, how did you find me?
It's a complete coincidence. The stewardess on the plane remembered you asking about this place. My God, what the hell happened here?
I don't want to answer that. I'm just so afraid. I'm sure that Holden and we're here, and I don't... somebody was murdered here. Maybe just a few days ago.
Maybe this wasn't the place Holden Luke were brought to.
This is exactly the way Luke described it. The cypress trees, the golden church dome. I mean, I'm so afraid they found out about the note and they retaliated against them.
This cannot be the only cell with the exact other cells.
I've been in every single cell, and there's nobody. There's nothing.
Maybe Holden and Luke would move somewhere else. Listen to me. Don't jump to any conclusions. Don't lose hope. Right. Just have a look around.
I looked around everywhere.
Give me
There's
a second.
absolutely
Give me
nothing.
a second.
What? What is it?
Do you recognize this?
It's Holden's wife.
It's all about you. It's not about me.
He's the voice of passion.